Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I just want to make a short video on this topic because this topic of law, divine law, is incredibly important. Every single prophet, when they come with law, when they come down, they come with the divine law because it means that evil has taken over the world and the entire universe is in disequilibrium. So prophets are sent down to put it back to harmony. So the entire world is in disharmony. There is chaos, there is murder, there is wars, there is fighting, there is evil. People are suffering, and people are suffering so much. The prophets are sent down like Rahmatullahi. They say that Prophet Muhammad is the Rahmatullah. Every prophet is Rahmatullah. It is the mercy of Allah coming down there and teaching us the law that can put us back from disequilibrium to equilibrium. I don't want to use complicated words. Let's say disharmony to harmony. And harmony is the nature of things. When there is harmony, there is peace. Where there is harmony, there is peace. Where there is harmony, there is peace. Salam, Islam. That's why Islam is peace. Islam is the religion of the universe because the nature of the universe is to be in harmony. Like we say in biology, we call it symbiosis. When the entire nature and the ecosystem of the animals and plants live in symbiosis, they all depend on each other and are interconnected. In the same way, human beings are in a perfect system of symbiosis with nature. When things are in harmony, there is peace, there is love, there is family, there is pain and joy and all of these things that we feel as humans because we are human. But we live in harmony. But when there is chaos, there is war and there is disorder, there is disharmony. The prophets are sent down to take us back to harmony. And that is where the law comes in. So the law is like the mechanism, the response mechanism of the universe to pull it back to harmony. Idina sirat al-mustaqim. Idina sirat al-mustaqim. Idina sirat al-mustaqim. Ya Allah, show us the sirat al-mustaqim. Sirat al-ladina anamta alayhim. The path of the people of harmony, the path of the people of peace, the path of the people of Islam, those that are favored by Allah. غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ. Not the people in the disharmony, waladalin, or who are astray. What does it mean to be astray? What does it mean to be astray? It is this disharmony, as you can see in the picture. Because Prophet Muhammad says, they're asked, what is Siratul Mustaqim? He pointed 5 lines in the sand. 5 lines in the sand. He said the middle line is Siratul Mustaqim. The other paths, the extremes to the right and the extremes to the left, are the paths of shaitan. So this harmony is shaitan. This harmony is evil. This is why disobeying law is evil. Ultimately, disobeying Sharia is evil. Disobeying it, because it is the mechanism that pulls us back to harmony. When human beings are living in perfect harmony, in such a world, there is no need for Sharia, because there is peace. But immediately when there is no peace, there needs to be law to pull it back to peace, because the nature of things is peace. Salam or Islam. Sirat al-Mustaqim is the middle road. It's the middle way. If you take it in other tradition, it's called middle way in Buddhism. It's the same teaching. It's called Tao in Taoism, or Ma'at in ancient Egyptian traditions. It's the same religion, it's the same way, it's the same principle, because this is how things work. Harmony, disharmony. Law to get it back to harmony. Look at the most violent criminals. They create so much disharmony with their murder and their crimes that they are so regulated by the law mechanism that they are even in jail and they have no freedom. And some of the worst criminals who even transgress in jail, they are put into isolation. So they are so regulated to the teeth that they cannot even move except by a small cell. The more righteous you are, the more you can observe yourself. The ittaqullah is righteous, that you have taqwa. The more taqwa you are, the more righteous you are. The more righteous you are, the more you self-regulate. Always remember this. The wicked people cannot see themselves. They are the ones in disharmony. They can't see themselves, so they need external forces to regulate them. The more you go inward and work on yourself, the more you self-regulate. The less other people have to tell you what is Sharia, the more your inner compass of right and wrong tells you what is Sharia. So what happens with the spiritual path is that you turn inward. The Sharia becomes something that comes from within you. You self-regulate, and this is ihsan. Worship Allah as if you see Allah. If you don't see Allah, know that Allah sees you. Can clearly see from this Hadith Jibril, Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, that the muhsinun are self-regulating. They see themselves, they observe themselves, they are all the time watched by Allah. Know that Allah sees you. They are never away from the person, knowing that Allah is always watching them. Everything they do, everything they say, they know is from Allah. So there is this self-observation. Versus the people who are blind, they can't see themselves, so they need law to regulate them, to put things back to harmony. Prophets always come to the people and the times of this equilibrium, of this harmony, when there is chaos. Prophet Muhammad was sent to in the age of Jahiliyyah, great ignorance in Arabia. They killed their firstborn children when they were girls. That's why you have some of those verses in the Quran that says don't kill the firstborn if it's a girl. And these kinds of laws. Musa alayhi salam, the same thing with Moses when he brought the Torah. It was chaos there. He regulated it with the law of the Old Testament. So all of the prophets, they come with law and put it back to harmony. But know that the right path is the path of harmony, is the path of peace. This is Islam, is peace. All true religion is peace. And all true religion is harmony. Hopefully this video is helpful. Assalamu alaikum.